Morning from Narva. This is the view from the apartment. We're on the 5th floor actually. So, and it looks very much like that, our apartment block. This is the building that we're staying in, and we're up on that top floor. So there's actually 5 floors, not 8. Just felt like 8 when I was taking them up. So they're pretty much the same all the way around here. It's like a big council estate, but 43 quid for 2 nights. You can't grumble. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of a look in it's called the Jesus Resurrection Cathedral. We're expecting it to be a bit of stealth videoing again by Christine. Narva seems to be very much an industrial looking town. It's like one big council estate. Everywhere it's these flats. We've not seen any other houses than the flats that you see around us here. So we're going to see if we can get inside. These are the gates into the church. All the churches seem to have these other little buildings around them. Not really sure what they're for. Maybe see if we can get in one. And there's this is the view of the front with the picture of Christ. It was very dark in there, very difficult to take any pictures or video or anything. So, but this is, I suppose it's what you would class as a working town. There's everything is functional. So we've just been walking through sort of town that we came across this. And we thought, oh, it's broken with having that bit in the middle, but actually it's a love seat. So if you sit in the middle sections of it, it kind of pushes you both together. Never seen out like that before. And then you've got, as the matchstick men, the one on the left is two pieces of jigsaw that fit together. And I presume it's two people with arms around each other and two people with love hearts intertwined. How cool is that? Okay, we're going to take a look in another church. This is called Alexander's Cathedral. I'm just going to show you the surroundings of where we are at the minute. I think we're getting into the nicer area now because we've got trees. Quite an imposing looking building, really. So we're kind of expecting it to be shut because it's Catholic. Mm. Yep, as we thought, it's closed. Very strange. Although I thought they'd be open because you can tell it's Catholic because there's a charge to go into that one of €5. Well, to go up the tower anyway. But nobody's home. There's a monument here which is to commemorate the dead from a battle in 1700 between the King of Sweden and the Tsar in Russia. The Tsar, I think, was Peter I. I'm not really sure what the Swedish one was. So this is a replica, actually. The original one was there from up to 1939 and was destroyed in World War II. But there is a little bit of a lookout here. So that over there, across the water there, is Russia. So we're going to have another look at that a bit later. But on the opposite side, there, that old fort looking type place is Russia. A bit more of a closer look. So apparently that fortification was part of Narva's fortifications. So I think the Swedish built it, I think. And then there's the bastion, which is on this side. But if you look carefully, there's the traffic on the bridge queuing to go over into Russia. Which is, to be honest, it's a shame. I would have quite liked to have gone across there. I think you want to go over more when you know you can't. Down by the water now, so which obviously is very cold. So it started to freeze over a bit. Oh, there's a truck coming this way from Russia. I've actually seen something move. So he's heading in from Russia back to us over on this side. He's just going, you might see him just pop out between. There he goes, look. Well, we've been walking down, we've noticed one or two vehicles, you know, crossing and coming backwards and forwards. But what I have noticed is of all the trucks that we've seen, none of them are marked. Not the container that they're pulling or the cab, the unit at the front. Nothing at all. And I wonder if that's because there's an embargo on moving and shipping stuff to Russia. got to correct myself now, because there is a truck up there with its name on it. So I take it all back. One coming back from Russia this way. But, that's Russia on that side. I'll zoom in and so if you want to know what Russia looks like, now you've seen it. Just looking across into Russia, and I think these fellas are ice fishing, I think. Couple of people there. I can't zoom in. Yeah, he is, look, he's pulling up now. Oh, maybe not. We're just walking across the, I suppose you call it the front, and there's a pride of lions. Very strange, doesn't seem to be anything telling you why or anything, but pride of lions. Incidentally, this behind us is what's called the bastion. So I think it's what dates back to a very old defence. I think it's about 16-metre high walls, and I think they're about 3 or 4 metres thick. So I've read. But, here's another look over into Russia. I just noticed, looking back across the bridge from this side, how imposing that church is that we went to earlier on the landscape. Look at that. Bet you could see that for miles. There's a toilet here on the front. This is it. How different is that? There we are, just up by the bridge now, so I might just see some vehicles there just going across now. Don't know if you can actually see it, but just through the trees there is our border. So I suppose we're between border controls. And again, our border control. There's a truck just running itself into Russia. There's the bridge and Russian border control. We've made our way to the old town in Narva. I'm not really sure how much older it is, because it's the same everywhere. The whole of Narva is like this, like a very bland, uninviting, cold looking. Although the toilet was quite good, that was nice. I could tell you that was lovely and warm in there. It was a bit weird though, but not the place you'd choose for a holiday. There you go, we're at the border. This is where the cars go through, lorries go through round the corner. But what about that for a Christmas tree? That's a really nice one. It's done up well. And there's a cafe there, right on the border. Look at that. Old Trafford restaurant, it says. Well, there's the tree under there. Very nice. Just had a look on the tree. You get the odd letter that's hanging down, and that was the same as the one in Tallinn. They're letters to Santa that the kids have hung there. So that's what they are. So they put the letters to Santa on the tree. We're at the main shopping area in Narva now. There's another Christmas tree, and that's their main shopping precinct. Not the biggest one in the world, and but that's where it is. We're going home or back to the digs.